Dubai is a city of extremes and records. The tallest towers, the most luxurious islands, and the boldest visions in modern development. But what if I told you that some of Dubai's most ambitious projects were never completed? And besides the ones that you're currently thinking about, there are actually plenty of other projects that you probably never even heard of, and they have never even been started. In today's video, we uncover the untold stories of Dubai's most iconic developments that have been either abandoned or delayed indefinitely, and what they reveal about the risks of overambition in real estate. So if you like this kind of content, please hit the thumbs up button, it means a lot, and subscribe to see more of these videos in the future. Now let's begin. A 4 billion luxury complex of towers, 73 floors, residential, office, retail, and hotels right across Palm Jumeirah. That was the Dubai Pearl, or the skeleton of the city. It was launched in 2004 and halted by 2006, sat untouched for 15 years before being demolished in early 2023. So what happened to the 10 billion mega project that was unveiled for the first time in 2002? First of all, the 2008 financial crisis course froze all the funding. Ownership changed hands multiple times. First, it was brought up by Al Habtoor Engineering, then it was bought by Abu Dhabi-based Al Fahim Group. Then in 2008, it was backed by Baccarat, in the case of Starwood Group, to develop this new Baccarat hotel and residences. By 2009, the ownership shook hands for another deal for $4 billion with MGM Mirage to build a casino there and the world-famous Bellagio. Then in 2014, a Hong Kong-based group brought a big stake in this project, so many times it changed the ownership and public trust vanished. Since no one took full responsibility, this became a symbol of what happens with a vision when there is no execution. Next one in line is Nakheel Tower, and formerly known by Al Burj. What was this tower? Well, it was meant to dwarf the Burj Khalifa at 1,000 meters or higher. And the timeline? Well, it was announced in 2008 and cancelled just 1 year after in 2009. On January 14, 2009, Reuters announced that the Nakheel Tower has stopped all the works. The planned skyscraper was part of the 140 billion dirhams, or equivalent to around $40 billion, Nakheel Harbor and Tower project. They said that this was a readjustment of their plans to better reflect the market fluctuations, market trends, and match the demand and supply. But what does this actually mean? Well, first of all, it launched months before the global financial crisis. On the other side, the developer, Nakheel, was heavily exposed to debt. Also, the height restrictions at the Dubai's nearby airport made everything impossible. Even today, many believe that Nakheel's ambitions were way ahead of the market expectations, but most importantly, the market reality. Nakheel also stopped working on another project which currently was just announced, which was the Trump Tower, and that was actually planned quite a while ago, and not many of the residents here or even people around the world know about this. It was a $789.5 million project, and it was stopped in December the same year. Next one in line is a proposed 108-story and 510-meter tall tower, known by the name of the Burj Al Alam in Business Bay, or just the Crystal Tower that never was. It was a stunning proposal for a flower-shaped tower with offices, residential, and retail spaces. It was also proposed early in the 2000s, in 2006, and it was stopped in 2009. After being frozen for a couple of years, it was officially closed down in 2015. Similarly to the previously mentioned towers, it failed because of the massive investor pullout after 2008, and that's a real proof with all these towers that signifies that the actual global economic factors do really matter in Dubai as well. So even with the Trump tariffs that are not directly targeting Dubai, it may impact the investors either in the good way, where there will be cheaper, more affordable properties because of the USD going down and it's pegged, well, the dirham, it's pegged to it, or the other way around when it's going to be more expensive for some of the investors who are losing their business and might not have that extra cash to invest in Dubai. Only the foundation work was completed, a classic case of hype first and funding later. And of course, it didn't pay off. Many investors lost their money, and it was another proof that the global recessions do impact Dubai as well. The next two still have a chance at being completed, with the first one being Palm Jebel Ali, which is quite a comeback story. It is 50% larger than the Palm Jumeirah and has over 250% more beachfront. As of the timeline, it was actually launched a very long time ago in the early 2000s, paused in 2009, of course, during the crisis or after the crisis, and resurrected by Nakheel in 2024, just 1 year ago. So what changed here? Well, Nakheel came back with a new master plan and villas redesigned for ultra luxury living, obviously to recover all their investments and all their losses. Huge infrastructure upgrades were promised, and also Dubai was facing a better position in the world, and there was not as much pressure from the global economic downturns in the latest years. That's why also with the heavy demand that was coming in towards Dubai recently, this was a great time for them to resurrect this development. While many buyers from the original launch are still battling the compensation issues, Palm Jebel Ali shows that even some of the resurrected or abandoned projects can still rise again and come back. Not sure if this is going to be a super successful one. I know that so many agents are hyping this and are trying to sell it off. And I know that there are actually investors who are looking into it. And obviously, if you look at the trends and the economic projections, comparing to the Palm Jumeirah originally, then you will see a significant increase in your investment. However, I'm not sure this is the case, and you see it's already a project that was actually paused, so who knows if this is not going to happen again in the near future. And the last one is the tower that was paused indefinitely in my neighborhood, and this is the Dubai Creek Tower, and it's a silent race against Saudi Arabia. Designed by Santiago Calatrava, it was supposed to beat Burj Khalifa at 1,000 meters tall, and the height has been kept secret for some time. But now it's actually expected to be 1,300 meters tall if it's going to be resumed at any time. The foundations were laid in 2017, and it was paused indefinitely after COVID-19. The official reason why it's on hold is that there was a reevaluation post-pandemic, and there were some design improvements and so on. But let's be honest, Dubai is actually waiting to see how Saudi Arabia is going to do with their Jeddah project, the highest tower in the world that was announced and actually started being constructed in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, before announcing the final height for the Dubai Creek Tower, because they also want to have the highest tower in the world. It's a game of reputation, prestige, and strategic patience. The Dubai Creek Tower might only resume when Dubai can actually reclaim their title for the highest tower in the world. So while Dubai Creek Harbor is being built and many residents are choosing this as the best community here in Dubai, at least if you're working remote, you don't want to go to all the other parts of the city. You don't need to go to some of the more remote parts because Dubai Creek Harbor is also kind of remote. Then this is quite a good place, and it's actually almost completed, the island itself, and everything else is going to be completed on the other side of the island, and that's exactly where the Dubai Creek Harbor Tower was also planned to be built. Nevertheless, let's see, it's quite ambitious, it's quite interesting, but if that actually gets resumed and gets built, because MR usually finishes their projects, I mean, always, they do finish their projects, but if they will actually get to work and resume it, then it might really be the next downtown. So, what are the key takeaways? Overambition can lead to very beautiful renders, but ghost structures and even towns. External shocks like global pandemics or recessions will definitely hit the high risk projects first. Branding isn't enough. Investors today want transparency, delivery, and data. And sometimes a delay is just a marketing play at disguise. Nowadays, investors have seen what happened in the past in Dubai. They have at least some economic trends and historical fluctuations to relate to, so they know what to expect a little bit better at least. They have very good information and data available on Digsby Interact, for example, or on the official DLD website, where they can actually check which projects were started, when they were started, what was the price, and the actual price per square foot in one specific area. They can actually make an informed decision, and they know when to invest and when to pull off. Also, if you want to know more and you need some strategic advice to tailor it on your own case, then I do provide one-to-one calls and consultations. So please do reach out and let's get your investment working perfectly, high ROI, and in the near future. Dubai skyline might be one of the world's most impressive, but behind the scenes are stories of paused dreams, strategic silence, and bold gambles that didn't pay off. If you've ever driven here in Dubai or anywhere in the world nearby a tower that was half built and you wondered what happened, well, now you know what. Let me know in the comments which of these projects surprised you the most, and let's have a meaningful discussion on this topic together. Don't forget to like, subscribe to see more of this content in the future, and follow through for more unfiltered insights in the UAE real estate market. And with that, I will see you in the next one.